Alright, so got the car back in the garage today. We're gonna put some wheels on. Got the new wheels in. There's just some aluminum wheels, 10-inch rims. So we're gonna put those guys in there. Got two of them. Let's get started. So since I don't have a tire machine for these, I'm just gonna use a small pry bar and a big ass screwdriver, and also some WD. Get them in there. Get them in there. Let's get to it. Well, as you can see, I got one done. That was a struggle, and as you saw, majorly struggling with that one. Unfortunately, there is a nice little slit in this tire up here, so hopefully I'm going to try and get some tire slime, and not the right way to do it, for sure, but I don't have money for tires right now, so tire slime it, and then maybe in the future I'll get some new tires for us, and then have to do this all over again. Are you serious? Alright, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I was trying to do the backside the entire time and struggled for about 10 minutes. I flip it over and do the front side and it just slides right in. Why? Why do you have to be like this? For those of you who are wondering why I was putting WD-40 around the inside after the tire's on, it's to help set the bead basically, because these are tubeless tires, so it helps allowing the tire to just slide up over the little lip in there that holds it, and yeah, it sets the beads. Cool. So both front tires that I have, these are old tires that were just out of an old scrap pile. They looked fairly new. I mean, tread looks pretty good, but this one's got a slit in it too, right about there. So both these front tires are going to get tire slime, and when I get the money, I will be purchasing new tires for all the way around on this car. there we go. Both front tires are now assembled. All right. So now that we got the tires mounted on the rims, we're gonna go and put them on there. Now, unfortunately, this guy did not have nuts on it, so I took 4 from the front suspension of the green car, and I'm just gonna be using 4 of these, so 2 per side. I will be getting more, so don't worry, I'm not gonna drive it with 2 on here. That's just for now. I will just to roll it around the yard. But I'll be getting 4 more of these. These are like a metric nut, and unfortunately all I really have here is like standard stuff, so let's get these tires mounted. Heck yeah, boys. So, steering rack's not in, that's why tires can just freely move. But, yeah, look at that. She's a full roller now. Next up, I'm going to be putting the steering rack in. Well, just temporarily so I can roll it around the yard. I had to make this block, aluminum block, to raise it up because the bump steer on it was pretty crazy. Because before these guys were sitting, you know, before these guys were sitting kind of like this, and as you can see, the angles do not match, and you want your tie rod's angle to match the steering or the A-arm angle, so that way to minimize bump steer. Before it was like way down here, and the tire would be slightly out on full droop, and then full compression the tire was like way the heck in there. So not good for little kid's cart. So I made this little block up, just water jetted out some 1/2-inch pieces of aluminum, stuck them together, attempted some aluminum welding, not the best, but and then drilled it out. I will be getting bolts for this guy to bolt it in, so, but for right now I'm just going to temporarily put it in there, just to focus, you fuck. There we go. Just to roll it around the yard, make it easier, so I'm not, because before I was just lifting this right there and carrying it, but let's get to putting that guy in. First things first, got to drill those 2 holes out, and then we'll put it back on and drive it, or not drive it, push it back to where it sits, and then tomorrow I'll be putting the engine in. All right, let's put the steering rack back in. And these little steering clevises, I guess you could call it, it's where the tie rod attaches, and then this guy goes into the steering rack. May need to remake these a little bit longer because I think they're a little too short, but we'll cross that road when it comes to it. Okay, steering rack's in, but like I said before, I'm just leaving it loose right now so I can push the car around. None of this is adjusted properly or even sitting in there properly, but it's good enough for the time being, so I can just push the car around the yard and then take care of it when I pull it back in here next. But as you can see, the see how that angle is. That's not what you want. That is very, very bad. but we're going to change that. So with that, now we have a complete rolling roller that you can steer. So I think I'm going to end it off here for today and do some more work on it tomorrow. We'll figure out if that's going to be in the next video or if it's going to be in the same video. See you guys later. Alright, so we got the steering rack on there. You see the little aluminum block. Got the steering clevises on. Not tightened down yet, but it's looking pretty good. I got new bolts for all these, so I'm going to go ahead and replace all these joints, just that way everything has new bolts. And then I replaced these ones already, but I didn't have nylocks, so I just used a lock washer, so I'm going to replace these nuts with nylocks on pretty much everything. And then, let's see, the steering shaft does not line up properly yet, so probably going to bend this guy down some more, just so that way it can line up properly with that. So I'm going to get the front done, and then I'll move to the back and then start mounting the engine. Alright, so we got the bolts replaced. Those bolts replaced. 2 lower A-arm ones. The upper one is just like a solid threaded rod. I still have to replace that. But we got nylocks on here and down there now. And then in the back, I replaced these ones already, put some nylocks on there, and I had to replace the lower shock ones, and then I had to replace these ones too. I didn't have nylocks, and these are just like set on here right now. I still have to mess around with this, with the swing arm, but let's see what else. Oh, next episode we will be putting the engine on, because I looked at some things and I have to make some stuff, so, and machine some things. So next episode we'll be doing the engine, but for now this is probably going to be at the end of this episode. I'm going to order new wheels, or new tires, sorry, because these ones are like almost bald, and these guys are the ones that have cluts in them, and I don't want to use tire slime because I don't want to do it the wrong way. So I'm just gonna order new tires, and then I think the tires that these are 22.8. These are 22.810s. The ones that I'm gonna get are 22.710s, or 23.710s. Sorry. So they're gonna be a little bit taller but a little bit narrower. And then the rears are 22. What are these? These are 22.11.9s, but I'm getting 23.11.9s. So it'll be just a touch taller. And then, yeah. So next episode we'll be doing the engine. But for now, that's gonna end it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.